Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping. Welcome. I missed last week, but I've been busy all week, last week and this week. So, um, for some reason, oh, there it goes. Okay. Hey Dottie, excuse me. I have a little tickle in my throat, so hopefully we can get past this. So this week, I am celebrating my 19th year with Stampin' Up. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you is wow, okay. So if you buy $75 from me this week for 1 week until next Thursday, I will send you you will get this stamp set plus all the, what I call the fixins for the cards this week. And hey, Mary, and this way, this way, you can make your cards because you will have this too. You would only need, I'm going to be doing all the embossing for you. Hey, Gail. I'll do all the embossing, give you all the ribbon, all the doodads that you need for the cards. So all you really need is maybe some blends, markers, or ink. And you don't always have to use the same colors I did, but I want to be able to celebrate with you. And this is the stamp set that we will be using. And this is a host set, which normally you would have to spend $150 just to get it. And then you wouldn't get anything else free because it is, I think it's $22. And I think it's $150 and you get it for free. I do know it's a host set, so you might have to spend more, but this week only, for one whole week, you can just spend $75 with me and you will get this stamp set. I will have to mail it to you. You won't be able to get it in your order, but I will mail it with all the fixins for all 3 cards. So I hope you enjoy that. The excuse me, the stamp set that I'm using for today's sentiments is the Brightest Glow. And that is from the new upcoming, or it's already out, the new catalog. Excuse me. So this one didn't have any sentiment, so I just went ahead and picked this. But I'm sure if you are on this that you have stamp sets that you can use for sentiments without having to buy, that stamp set. Okay, I'm going to get a drink, see if this will help. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start. And I have all the fixins. This is a card that I'm doing with the soft succulent and everything. Oh, and I'm going to have to get me another piece. Do you see this? Unless, wait, I might not have cut it right. Let's see. Yes. So let me get another piece of this because obviously I did it wrong. So I know you're shocked that I made a mistake. Those of you that know me know very well that I make them all the time. So we shall start this. And it goes to 5.5. And then I'm going to move this up so I don't cut it. But we're going to score it at 4.25. All right. So everything is on my blog. The host code for you to get the free stamp set is listed on my blog and in the description here. So if you want this free stamp set, you have to use that host code because that's the only way I can afford it. So, excuse me. So we're going to start off with this. I am using also is the Stylish Shapes dies. Now, if you ever had the other dies that had all the squares, circles, and I think, I don't know. This is a really good one because it's got sentiment ones also. I use this all the time. So it would be a good one for you to buy. But I got a piece of white, cut it out with the largest square, and then ran it through the Fern 3D folder. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Am I too far away? Can you guys see okay? Sometimes if I'm too close, it gets very, it's not very clear. So I don't want it to be where it's fuzzy, but I want you to be able to see. All right, so I'm going to flip this over. My last card, I used dimensionals on this, and I'll show you the difference when I'm done, but it wasn't, it was sagging and it looked silly. So, you know how I always come up with different ways of doing things the second time around. So we're going to use the foam strips just so that it won't sag. I hate the sagging. Okay, so if you could let me know if it's blurry at all or if you can see okay, then we're good to go. I'll keep going. I can move the camera down just a little bit if need be. All right. And because I already have this off the thing, we'll stick this right in the middle. No sagging. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on this base. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Is the ribbon. Good thing I haven't gotten too far. So we are going to wrap the ribbon, and I'm going to have to go between those. Let's see. Well, no, it doesn't have to be because they're okay. I am good. Okay. Since I'm going to attach it on the back, we don't have to worry about where this is because I've only got it in the middle. See, I planned it that way. Surely you guys realize that. This 3D fern is absolutely stunning. It's another thing that you would love. Okay, so Gail, you can see if they don't leave a message, then you just go ahead and just write down for those that send a message, because that's how I know that they're here. So Pat is on, her cousin is visiting, so she's not able to be here. So Gail is filling in because she is my bestie. And she was doing me a favor. So she's going to do the drawing. And if she doesn't know how to do the drawing, we'll do the drawing after, and I'll let you know if you won or not. So that way, somebody can win the card. Okay. I didn't like that other side, so we're going to go with this. Okay, I'm going to put this right supposedly in the middle. Look, no sagging. Okay, so then I went ahead and I think this is the second square, and I'm going to go ahead and put that down flat. I sure wish, Dottie, that you could come to the Christmas card class. I miss your energy. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, then I'm going to bring in, this is the next size, and I'm going to stamp my tree. It's just not going to be right without you there. That's all I have to say. Okay, I think that I didn't use Memento. I used the Evening Evergreen. I know it's good that you're visiting family, but I don't like it. Okay, so it isn't as good when you use the regular ink with blends, but it will be okay. So we're going to go ahead because I used the Evening Evergreen. I'm going to go ahead and just color in with the light to give it that different. This is, nope, this is dark. So we're going to just, obviously I can read. We're going to just come in. I'll come back with the light because I didn't want the whole thing in the dark. And Mary, I wish you could come. You know you would have fun. Hey, Lola. So glad you guys could make it. So I will go over the spiel again towards the end because I know some came in late and I want you to be able to take advantage. I might have had a couple people, I'm already cut for the Christmas class, but I might have had a couple people cancel. So I've already cut. So I might have 2 extra. So if anybody's interested. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and put that onto a piece of soft succulent. Just to give it a little bit of the green here. And it's barely on there. And then we're just going to, and nothing other than this space right here is popped up. I miss you being in my classes, Miss Mary. You always crack me up. And I need that. Okay, so I'm going to decorate the tree after I get the rest done. So I'm going to go ahead and do a bow because we have to have a bow on that ribbon. And I just do bunny ears and then tie it in a knot. For some reason, that works really well for me and it's easy. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my glue dots and put it on. I know that they used to allow dogs to come to the senior center. I'm not sure if they do anymore since they moved buildings, but it would be fun to bring Fred. He would be fine. He'd have fun. Okay, so there's the bow. It's not as tight as I'd like it, but we're good. All right. So now we're just going to bring in the white for the inside. And this script is absolutely beautiful. Let's see, where did I put the ink? Okay, so we have Merry Christmas. And it's such a pretty font. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? All right, and then we're going to do the tree again. So I need to clean it because I'm doing it in the So Saffron instead of the one I used before. I like monochromatic cards. And let's, whoop. Now look what I did. Let's see if I can line up. You never know. Sometimes. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay, so I am going to put this on my, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to move you. Put this on my envelope, put this on the inside, and then we'll decorate our tree. I think that he could be a very good therapy dog because they're always so sweet. All right, so I am using the Festive Pearls, and it's very cool because in this one package, you have soft succulent. I think this is supposed to be real red, silver and gold, but the edges are kind of, I don't know what you call them. They're really pretty, but I don't know what you call them. They have a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, dang COVID. Don't like it. Okay. So I'm going to use the red here. Then I'm going to use gold and silver because that's what trees have. You could do the soft succulent on here, but I'm just going to go with this. So now if you order, let me move that down a little bit. The $75, this is a little bit more, but I'll send you everything you need, including these and the ribbon with the bow tied. Now that's a deal you can't miss out on. Okay, so there is card one. Very cute, very easy. And we'll move on. Okay, so the next one is a little bit more complex, but it uses some really pretty new in color, which is the Starry Sky. And like I said, everything is listed on my blog, and you can print it off because it's on a PDF, and it gives you everything you need to redo this. Okay, so we have 2 whites and 2 reds. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the one white, put everything else aside for now. Come in with all these cute little mice. They're not really little on here, but okay. This time I am going to use Memento. And they're going to go not quite in the center because we have to have room for the light pole. I want to make sure I get it. That's pretty good. Okay, then the light. Cute. All right. Where's the lid? I know I took it off and it's... Oh, it's right here. Goodness, people. I love it too. I thought it looked really good. All right. So I'm going to color it first and then we're going to go and cover it up so I can do the rest. So, you know, the light has to be yellow. Okay. Then we have the light pole itself needs to look like it is metal. So on my Christmas card class, I wanted to let you know I'm also doing one on Saturday not this week, but next week. So if you work and that was why you couldn't come, just let me know. Because like I said, 2 people did not come through. And so I need to fill that if I can. Otherwise, I cut for people and that's not going to be good. Okay, so I am going to just do the dark here and then the light. I know I'm different than other people. I always do the dark first because I think it looks better. Now, Pat always does the light first and then comes back over it. Okay, so while I'm doing the light, let's go ahead and do the light on the inside too, because we need to have it look, and I think it looked pretty on the envelope. So let's do that. I'm not going to color the one on the envelope. Oh, look, I got it messy. Okay. So we'll color this real quick just with what I've already done. I said I wasn't going to color the envelope, but guess what? I did. I was doing the wrong one. Which I think is okay. They'll be very jazzed to get one that's been colored. At least I would think. Now, if you don't have blends, this is something you would love. All right, back to the gray or the smoky slate. And then I'm done with this. Okay. So I'm done with that part. We just need now to color the little guys. So I wanted them to, well, I thought I got out my blends with Night of Navy. Hold on, let me grab them. Luckily, all my stuff is really close. Okay, so I'm just going to go over the dots and stuff with the dark and behind where they're all in a group. This, sorry, I always do this. I always make a story with my peoples here. Whoops, that's not green or blue. They are in a singing group, so of course they would all be wearing the same thing. Okay, let's see. So if you were in a singing group, you would like it to all match, right? Now the question is, what song are they singing? Obviously a Christmas song, but what's your favorite? Like if you went out caroling, what would you be singing? Okay, this is the light. That's what I wanted. Not sure this is what I used on my sample. I had done this a long time ago, so I couldn't remember what color I used. Joy to the world. I love that. And wish you a Merry Christmas. That's like a fave for everybody, I think. Whoops. I think, well, they're, I wonder what it'll look like if I go over it. Right here is supposed to be red. I didn't color this one, so that's good. This will just be reddish. Yeah, this doesn't look good. So when I give this away, this will not be the one that I'm giving away. How is that? Because I messed up. Again, surprise. Okay, now we just have to do their bodies and that's it. It's the only part that we need to do, plus their hats, which I'm going to change. All right, so we're just going to come up here. This is the dark, so I'm just going to do parts of it in the dark, and then the rest will go in light. And I'm not doing it as good as I should, but you understand, right? Okay. Right there. All right. Before I color over it, let's color. That's a good idea, Mary. It's a reason why I keep you around. The ears I'm doing in petal pink and the inside of the mouth because it just would look funny if you didn't. A little bit right there. I don't know that. Yeah. I could do that and then I could still give this away. Whoops, I'm doing the dark. Well, they both say dark. That's why I was messed up. Okay. Goodness. So I've been so busy getting ready for this Christmas card class that's coming up. And Pat is, of course, had all her friends, well, her family over, so she hasn't been able to help me. So I've been doing it by myself, slowly but surely getting it done. Whoop, I just colored his mouth, even after I said I wasn't gonna. Now you don't have to color these, but I think it looks better when you do. Because they're so cute. Now the sheets of music, I am not coloring because I think they should stay white. Okay, I think I got everything except for the hats. And I wanted to do the noses in the dark. I did them in black before, but I didn't think that would be right. Okay, so let's do the hats in red to match. Did I miss anything? Yes, one spot. And I think this would be blue too. He doesn't just stop there. All right. Okay. So now I have the masks that I am going to go ahead and cover them up with so that whatever I do will not mess up my coloring. There's a hair. And the light, okay, so now we've got that on. I'm going to go ahead and bring in this, and we're going to do it the sky because, you know, starry sky sounds like it'd be perfect, right? All right, so we're going to have that. And this is the reason why I colored it first, so I wouldn't have to come back. But I'm going to go ahead and have it go about halfway down. And you want it somewhat dark because we're going to add snow falling. But we don't want it so dark that we can't see the music notes when I add them. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, I'm going to leave that on because I'm going to do the splatter with this and white ink. Hey, Angie. Okay, so for now, I am going to put this in a box, but I wanted to show you how I go ahead and get it ready because I tend to get it everywhere when I do this. So you just pour a little bit onto a block or whatever that's something non-porous. So I have the white craft reinker and the water painter, and I'm just going to get it a little bit of water to come out. Well, sometimes you have to loosen it just a tad to get it to come out right. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. I got a lot on there. I'm going to move that, put this here so you can see, mix my white up. I probably got too much water. We'll see. And then just, oh boy, that looks pretty. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. I'll clean it after I'm done. But see how it's got the snow? All right, and I forgot to do the music notes first, but we'll go ahead and put them on because I think that it'll be fine since it's in black. Okay, and look, even with me using the box, I still got some on my red paper. That's okay, we'll just turn it over. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then I wanted the one note in the middle. I don't know that it's going the right way. I know nothing about music. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull this off carefully. And it will look like we cut them out and put them in front of this background. Oh, so cute. And I got a little bit of water over here. That's okay. There. So now we're going to go ahead and put it on. Let's see if we can cover up any of that that got splattered. Yes, can't even tell. Okay, and then that's gonna go on here, and everything coordinates. Love it. This Starry Sky paper is so pretty. All right. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now we have this one for the inside, and we're going to stamp a sentiment in the real red, and then we just have to put it on the red, and we're ready to go to number 3. Hopefully I can get it straight because I've already got the light on there. Thank you, Angie. So I'll say it again while everybody's on here. If you buy $75 from me between now and next week, then you can get this stamp set for free along with all the fixins that are like my first card, you would get all the die cutting on it. So it really makes it worth it. And then I will mail you the stamp set. It's a whole set that you usually have to have $150 to get. So this way it's kind of like you're getting it at half off. Okay, isn't that cute? Love it. Which way? This way. Sorry, I was going up too high. Thanks. There aren't any dies for this set. So it's fussy cutting or you just don't do it. I mean, like you don't cut it out. So here was the first one. I would die cut all of these for you and give you all the bling and the ribbon with the bow tied for you because I know some of you hate that. Oh, so can you see that it's saggy in some places? I don't know that you can. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. That's because this one has dimensionals and the other one had the foam strips. All right. So here is the next one. I did give you a sneak peek for this one a few weeks ago. All right, so again, everything's listed on my blog for you to follow if you need to. All right, so we have the white. I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 strips of paper. They are from the Storybook Gnomes designer paper. Cute as could be. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right here, going across. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right, so that's really cute already. Oh, I have 3 of these. I don't know why I have 3. Okay, so now this is what I die cut. I did 2 of the second squares and 1 of the biggest square. But this time I'm going to turn it into a diamond and we're going to go ahead and stamp our guy on there. And you want it to be where he's right here in the middle. Now he's only 1, so he's going to be much easier to color. And I'm just going to use the light this time and then just add the dark for the nose and the ears. And again, dark. I said I was going to use light and I didn't. I think it's in the wrong container. Like the front looks light, but it's not. So he's really enjoying this singing bit. Is there anything I missed? Nope. Okay, again, we're going to make his scarf red because it's Christmas. Do that first before I end up making a mistake. Okay, and then on my sample, I think I used Old Olive, which is not available anymore. So I'm going to use the light Mossy Meadow. I don't know. I didn't remember when that went out. So I still have it. Okay, see, not bad. All right, so we're going to go ahead and color part of the hat green and red because that looks cute. Okay, and then we'll do the ears with the petal pink and the nose with the dark, which shouldn't be hard because that's what the one I always grab, right? Okay. All right, so now we're going to cover him up again, though I don't know whether or not. I thought I had him out. Hold on, let me find my stamp set, which I had. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's right here in front of me. Okay. Oh, I must have reused him. All right, so I'll show you how I do it since I obviously forgot to make him ready. So I haven't cleaned him, so I'm just going to go ahead and just stamp him again. It's very light. It does not matter because I am going to cut him out. So this is that tape that I always brag about. Now, Stampin' Up! Does sell it. Not this one exactly, but they do sell a type that posts like this. I haven't bought it yet because I got a lot of this tape, but I will once I run out. So you just have to follow along the stamp as close as you can, especially in between like areas where like his arm is or the scarf is sticking out, because you don't want it to look like if you're going to sponge it at all, that it doesn't look finished, like he's missing something. So this isn't going to take very long. And it helps if you cut it off and bring it in. Okay. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Thank you for coming. I'm not going to have to use this whole thing, but we're going to just be safe. I'm going to cover him all up. Okay, so I am not going to cut out between his legs because I'm not going to go down that far. Well, I should. I'm looking at my sample and maybe I did a little bit. Okay. So the reason why you don't want it to be really dark when you go to stamp it and cut it out is because when you do, it will pull the black ink off onto the side. You don't want that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in Pacific Point ink. And we are going to give him a moon behind his head. So I'm going to go. And that's also, I just used a punch that we used to have. But we have the layering circles if you don't have the punch. And I think I'm going to turn this over just in case. Okay. Whoop. Doesn't want to stay on his hand. No dice for the mice. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm just going to come in from the sides and make it a little bit darker just around the edges to give it a little bit of dimension. So pretty. Just on the edges. Okay. So we're going to take off this part. And since I've already colored him, there's not going to be much more to do. So when you do cut it, you might want to make sure that you get close. Otherwise, you're going to have these little spots. I'm okay with it. Okay, then we are going to come in with the snowfall accents, shake it up, and I am going to have him have some snow. Now, it does come out really runny, and you're going to think, oh, this isn't right. But it still works. So we're going to go ahead and heat this up. I'll try to hold it closer to see if you can see. Nope, this way. So you have to heat it up until it bubbles big time. Okay, so can you see? Let's see if I put it sideways. Can you see how bumpy that is? Really cute. All right, so we're going to go ahead and layer them on my red squares that I just cut to go behind these. You got to have this pop of color. Just really makes this pop. Isn't that pretty? I love that. All right. Then we're just going to do white on the red. We're not even going to stamp on it or nothing. And I might have cut these too big, so I'm going to put them as close to the edge, and then I might have to trim it. And then do the same. These also use that Stylish Shapes, which has the really nice stitched edging. But I want them to have the same border as my front. So we're going to go ahead, and hopefully I can do this without it cutting too far. That's good. Okay. All right, then we're going to put some tape on these edges. And, whoop. Don't want any tape hanging over. Got a little carried away on my tape. There we go. And then these are just going to go on where you can still see the stitches. Like that. And now this design I did not come up with on my own. That one girl that is really good at coloring did it. I can't remember her name right now. Michelle Zindorf. That's it. So this is going to go right onto here. And we're going to put dimensionals on. Glad I remembered, because last time I couldn't remember. So what do you guys think? Is this a pretty cool set? I love it. All right. Now you might want to do the puffy paint after you get it on. That's what my directions say, but of course I don't listen to myself because I squished it down just a little bit, but it's going to get squished anyway when you mail it. It still looks good. It's just not as puffy as it was when we started. All right. So we're going to go in the middle. And then it's going to go on here. So I'm just going to make sure I don't squish my puff paint any more than I already have. And trim this right here. Okay. Just the red looks so good. Well, didn't quite get it centered. Hold on. Still didn't, but I think it's cute. All right. I like the diamonds too. I thought it really added to the card. Okay, so we are going to, before we continue for the inside, I am going to put on some diamonds on here because it just looks, these are the Basic Gems Real Red, and I'm going to put one on his hat. I'm sorry, little things just make me smile. And one more over here. Doesn't that pop with the red diamonds on there? Love it. Okay, so you will be getting those too if you place an order. All right, so now on the inside, we have To You and Yours This Christmas. And then we'll do the tree in the corner. Where did I put him? Okay, I'm sure you see it, the tree. Because I always tend to stick them right where you guys can see it, but I can't. Shoot. All right, I might have to come back for the tree, but I'll show you the inside. Looks like this, and then the front. Now this is the way I did it when I did it after I put it on. Very puffy. This one you can see I squished it just a teeny bit, but they're still really cute. All right, so here is the cards. this one and this one. So, Miss Gail, can you do the drawing or do we need to do it afterwards? Just let me know and we'll go on, like to drawing the thing for after. Right side up. Is it upside down? Is it upside down? Oh, everything's been upside down. Okay, that's not good. I am so sorry. I tried to change something on my camera. I don't know how. Okay, so we're going to turn them upside down. I am so sorry. Normally, this turns it as, you know, the other way. Is this right? Yes. Upside down. Though this one looks like it's upside down on there. Isn't that weird? Does it go like, no. There. Okay. I wish you guys would have said something earlier about it being upside down. I apologize. My girlfriend does everything upside down and she's great at it. I thought the camera on the video turns it for you. So that's not good. But you girls know I am not perfect. We've all made that very clear. And I apologize. I will make sure next time which way it's going. So I'm going to go ahead and do the drawing after because I don't hear from Gail and I don't want to have you guys just sit here and wait. But they are really cute. So if, like I said, if you place the order, you get all the stuff, including the DSP, the everything die cut, all the diamonds, the ribbon, the embossing folder. Like I do all that for you. All you have to do is get the stamp set and do your own cards. And you don't even have to follow these cards if you don't want to. So yay! Yes, I don't know how either, but normally it's going the right way, but I did try to get my camera in a different position and I turned it, so that's probably what happened. So you're welcome, Dottie. I hope you guys take advantage of that. And I again apologize for it being upside down. But I will be back in 2 weeks again. So I will send out a note to you that live close by so you'll remember to come by. All right. Thank you so much. Hope to talk to you later. Bye.